Flower Power. Thomas returned to his shed at the top station of his branch line after dropping off some children for a Halloween party. He enjoyed the moon shone brightly and the stars twinkle in the night sky. The Fat Controller came to see him. He was still in his Halloween costume. You are to collect flour from Toby's windmill and take it to the bakery. You must work with Diesel. The island needs his morning bread, and Lady Hat and I need our crumpets, so I'll have no mishaps tonight, he said. Thomas was very unhappy that he didn't want to work with Diesel. Thomas arrived at the yard near the junction. He couldn't see Diesel at all. Diesel was up to his old tricks. He rolled up behind Thomas and went, "Boo!" which frightened Thomas. "Whoa! Just a silly old steamy to be scared on Halloween," Diesel sneered. "I'm not a scaredy engine," said Thomas firmly. "We'll see." The two engines headed to Toby's windmill. Diesel was determined to scare Thomas even more as they ventured down Toby's line. They went past a small village. It was very quiet, too quiet. Then they heard a banging noise. What was that? "Sounds like a ghost looking for a steam engine to scare." "Well, I'm not scared," said Thomas, but he wished he was as brave as he sounded. Thomas and Diesel had to stop at a red signal. It was next to a twisty old tree. The wind whistled, and Thomas heard a strange cry. Suddenly, Thomas felt something touch his tender. "Look out!" cried Diesel. "The ghost engine is after your funnel." "Sickness and ashes!" cried Thomas, and he let out a frightened peep. Scare the engine, Diesel teased. Thomas was very cross with Diesel. He wanted to pay him back for all his teasing. Thomas and Diesel arrived at Toby's windmill. Thomas rolled up to collect the flour. Then he had an idea. "We'll see who's a scaredy engine," he puffed. Thomas biffed the truck out of the way and rolled under the chute himself. When Thomas puffed out, he was covered from dome to funnel in pure white flour. "Woo!" he said spookily. "It's a ghost engine!" cried Diesel. "It's come to get me!" "Stop! It's just me!" cried Thomas. But Diesel was nowhere to be seen. After Diesel had gone, the mill seemed very quiet. But there was still work to do. The island needs his bread, thought Thomas, and the Fat Controller needs his crumpets. Thomas shunted all the trucks into one long line, and he set off for the bakery all alone. As Thomas arrived at the twisty old tree, he wished he could go faster, but it was a very long and heavy train, and he had to go slowly. Because he was going so slowly, Thomas could see that the tree wasn't spooky at all. "It's just a tree," he gasped, "and the strange cry was an owl." Thomas was relieved. Then he chuffed into a small village. He could still hear the spooky banging. He looked to his right and saw what was making the noise. "It's just a window door," he gasped. "The wind is making it crash. It's not scary at all." At last, Thomas arrived at the bakery. He was tired but happy. "Oh, it's the ghost engine, sir," Diesel told the Fat Controller, "and it's come to get me." "That is not a ghost engine," boomed the Fat Controller. "That's Thomas. He's a really useful engine. Thomas, you have done a splendid job. You deserve a special washdown." "Thank you, sir," said Thomas proudly. And while the Fat Controller waited for the first batch of crumpets, Thomas looked forward to tell his friends his Diesel Halloween story.